Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm in a different format today. I'm sat at my desk, not out on the road as usual. But we've got some serious issues to cover today. Really serious. Are there really aliens amongst us? That is the question. You may all be aware of the ex-president Barack Obama suggesting that he has seen information confirming there are aliens and we've been visited. But then, not long after, he's kind of backtracked a little bit. So we really need to talk about that. And I think I put a video out a few years ago. We started to get little drip feeds about US pilots seeing unknown flying objects, and they're flying really, really fast. Something that we believe humans can't do. But they have said it may be some technology somebody has somewhere on the earth that we don't know about. So that would suggest something like China, which I wouldn't be surprised if these things that have been seen, and it's been published on the TV, what was it, about 5 years ago? And it happened probably 6-7 years ago, where these pilots interacted with this thing. Well, when I say interacted, they locked onto it, which they were surprised that they had done. You can hear it in their voice. But what's my thoughts? I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't other life beings out in the universe. It's so vast. It's just so vast. The chances are there's more likely there is than there isn't. But are these things that we've seen, are they aliens? And what are all these drones that we were seeing 12 months, 18 months ago, and it's all gone quiet now? And then Donald Trump responded to what Barack Obama had said. And he actually said that it was stuff he shouldn't have been saying, although he was saying it in tongue-in-cheek. And he says he's going to release some files. Now, is that going to happen? Are we going to get to know the truth? I don't think so. I think what we're going to get is what they want us to know. And that doesn't say there is anything. So we'll have to see. Shall we have a listen to what Barack Obama says?
Has been at the centre of conspiracy theories for decades. And now a former US president shares his truth.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them. And they're real, but I haven't seen them. And they're real, but I haven't seen them. And they're not being kept in what is it?
Area 51.
Area 51. There's no underground facility, unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
Later clarifying his comment on social media. Statistically, the universe is so vast that the odds are good there's life out there. But the chances we've been visited by aliens is low, and I saw no evidence during my presidency that extraterrestrials have made contact with us.
So we know further forward. I'm just a little bit suspicious, and I won't be surprised that there is something at Area 51. And don't quote me, but I think I saw a clip where he was saying that there were something taken to Area 51. I may have dreamt that, I don't know. But we've got to look at it as it's a military base, and they probably do a lot of testing there, and it's a big area in the middle of the desert, which is ideal to do testing away from prying eyes. So if there's something there, alien-wise, it's the ideal place, to put them. But then again, it's the ideal place for a military establishment to keep top secret, equipment that the US would have, and they wouldn't want its enemies to know. So it would be a good place, for that reason, and that's the reason it's there, I believe. But I do believe something happened with Area 51. Something went on. I don't think we'll ever get to know. Not in our lifetime, anyway. I think I would like to think that there are aliens. I don't want them to come down here and do anything to us, but I'd like to think, that we're not alone in the universe. And somehow we can make contacts. I mean, that could be, I don't know, 50, 100, 1,000 years from now, I don't know. But it would be great to know, wouldn't it? I know it intrigues me, and I look at all the UF stuff that goes on, and the people talking about it, people saying they've seen things. But it's difficult to, to prove and to believe people. But it is an interesting subject, it is for sure. Would I like to be visited by one? No, not to begin with anyway. I wouldn't like to be the first person. But it's an interesting subject. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. Do you believe? Is there aliens? Have you seen something? I mean, about 5 years ago, I saw the Starlink satellites go across, and if you've seen them and you don't know what they are, it can be a bit spooky. And 5 years ago, it was about 5:30 one morning. I was leaving to go to work, and I went out my front door, and as I turned out my front door, I have to turn left to walk up the footpath to the gate to go out into the street. And as I turned left, there was this row of lights just zooming across the sky. And it struck me, I just stopped and thought, oh my God, what am I witnessing? First thing was it drones? And then I thought, it's 5:30 in the morning, nobody's flying drones. I grabbed my phone and I did videoed it, and I just caught it. And I was on my bike, I was going to work, and I was thinking to myself, I was looking up at the sky, I'm thinking, what have I seen? What was it? I didn't know anything about Starlink then. And the point I'm trying to make is, if you see something you don't understand, especially in the sky at night and in the day, if it's something you don't, it makes you think. And I really thought, was the aliens, and all the way to work, I was looking in the sky thinking, oh my goodness, have I just witnessed something? Anyway, it was a day or so later that I'd start to learn about Starlink. And it all kind of just fell through the floor. I thought, there was a bit of excitement, there was a bit of fear. But it makes you think. I really got into it at that time, and I was telling people, I've seen these things, in the sky, and I was showing him the video. And I'm not sure if I've still got the video. If I have, I can drop it in so you can see. It's just the end, just before they all fade away. I just caught it, and it's a bit blurry. But there's another bit of interesting thing about that video when people say, oh, why don't you get good videos? Why don't you, why haven't people got a good video of it? Because what I'm trying to say is if it takes you by surprise, by the time you've got your phone out, you've got it on video, you're trying to think, all that time it was travelling away from me. And I put it up and it was a bit blurry, but you could see the line, but it was blurry. So when people say, why are they always blurry videos on it? That was an example of me trying to grab Starlink, not knowing what it was, and it come out all blurry. So is that what's happening when people take these videos? I don't know. But that is just an example of what can happen when you try and film something. But that's it's an interesting subject. But let's have a listen to what Donald Trump says in response to Barack Obama's admitting to there being aliens.
Something that got a lot of attention this week. Barack Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that.
So aliens are real?
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. He made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. A lot of people do. A lot of people believe it. Do you believe it, Peter?
Well, the president can declassify anything that he wants to, so if you want to make an announcement.
I may get him out of trouble by declassifying.
Will he release anything? He may do. And if there is anything, it won't be stuff. I don't think it'd be anything hard evidence to say that there is aliens. So we'll have to wait and see. And I should imagine in the next month, he may have just said it and it won't nothing will happen. You just don't know. But it is I find it an interesting subject. And I do like listening to people's stories that they've been abducted by aliens, they've seen aliens, they've seen spaceships. It's interesting, and it gets me interested, and I kind of enjoy it. And like I said, I'd like to think there is something out there, but will we find out? I don't know. You let me know in the comments what you think. Is it true? Is it not true? Is it a load of rubbish? You believe definitely there is. It's nice to hear people's comments. And this has just been a different format, I think, that I'm going to do. Just have a chat about things in life, what's going on. And this was just a subject that come up in the last couple of days. I thought I'd need to just have a chat. And you let me know what you think. And maybe I can do more videos like this and we can have a chat about events that are going on in the world. I don't need to get too political or anything like that. It's just a light-hearted chat, and we can talk about anything. Talk about the weather. Us British, we talk about the weather every day. We can talk about it all day long. But no, we can talk about events that are going on. We've got the Prince Andrew. No, I shouldn't call him Prince, should I? Andrew Mountbatten, we've got this thing going on. Is that something I can talk about? It's quite a serious matter, but can we talk about it in general without getting too serious? I've got more thoughts about it, and people have got thoughts. It's nice to hear what people have got to say about things that are going on out there in the real world. And it's nice just to have a chat. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Come and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and we can have a chat, and as my confidence grows a little bit, maybe I can go live and we can have a chat and talk about stuff. I don't know, we'll have to see. That's something for the future. I'm not getting out too much because of a few things that are going on, so this is a bit of a way of getting back out onto YouTube or wherever I post it. It's just it's something else I can look at, and we can talk about. It's all interesting. So come and subscribe, help the channel grow, and as it grows, maybe we can have more conversations, what's going on in the world and stuff like that. So until next time, I'll say adios, and I'll see you soon.